Welcome back, everyone, for the next part of Arknights. In the last part, we finished up with the Underties. Had a couple of very interesting scenes, like the shooting star, that flower boss, and a little scene where they all head back from the battle. It was really nice. And then Gladia turned around near the end of all of it and showed us the little thing on her neck. Apparently, there are already some side effects on her, and she's mentioned a boat from a gear. So yeah! I have a feeling that she was already teasing the next event. And depending on the result of this event, it may or may not help her out a little. Because right now she's kind of beating herself up over there. All alone in the bathroom, facing her own reflection, simply because of these little scales. I wonder if Carlson knows about this. I wonder if she's asked any of our doctors on whether or not they can help. But to be fair though, Gladia is not really the one who likes to ask questions or answer questions in that regard, so she probably hasn't done that. So yeah, maybe with this event we can help her out, eh? Maybe. Anyways, let us start. A nation sunk in silence has left its legacy upon the waves. The hunters follow their kin's trail to where the clue converged. Stultifera Navis, the golden ship, a monument to civilization. Cultic warns that humanity must unite. A barrier no longer knows the sea, and a gear has taken in foreign blood. The sea alone is the source of life, and the sea alone is unchanging. Right then, time for us to unlock this thing. 89. Oh, that's a lot of stars for us to collect. Okay. It's fine. It's all fine. It's all good. Ooh. Oh, look at this place. It's pretty. Mission? Entering the Grenfaro. Huh? Unlock after Grenfaro. Unlock after completing the last flagship. Choose your destination? Okay. I don't really know what it is, but it's alright. Time for us to head over to the first stage. This road has already become scalily traveled. Nobody cares about the story that was once uphold here. Nobody remains to record them either. Silence falls upon all equally, bringing the same quietness. Only the street signs mark these memories, roughly engraved with the name of the small town, the Grenfaro. Here? Okay, maybe this event isn't quite the same as all the other events, huh? What the hell is this? Some kind of interactive map? Huh. Hey there, Calcet. You throw a question into the bottomless well and receive an answer in return. Alright. What's the answer? Terra, the land, these land, the nation across the world. These terms and the language around them flow into widespread use only because of how narrow they actually are. Has there been some majestic language of the ancient past that could describe everything between heaven and earth, where we put into words the everything that we might encounter in our day-to-day life? A grandiose term, encompassing the earth, the sky, and even the sea, of which the land-bound nation knows so little. A single word to narrow millennia of life's progress. Where amongst the collective mind of mankind is such a word, Calcet? Who the hell are you? Okay. I'm sure you know the answer yourself. I know quite a bit myself, yet still I find myself asking, day after day. No man may truly escape the unknown, and the unknown will forever torment mankind. An ancient language. Alma, the world. And here I thought you would go with the Zagarian word Alma. The same idea, I think. Yours was a Saguan language, though, wasn't it? Yes. Strange. You're a feline who call herself a doctor, yet your first instinct is to use the devil's tongue. Your identity is like the ever-changing cloud above the sea, never content to remain the same. Language will not change its essence for such trivial things. Language, Now look here, Calcit. Well. Right. You're about to toss a question into this well, right? At least that is what it said on the outside. Do you know how to draw water from it? Do you know how the Abarians use these blue cornerstones to build their houses? If the Abarian nobility hadn't let their pride go to their heads, the ocean would surely have made the nation an impenetrable fortress. The well is deep, and we are very close to the shore as well. Look, it hasn't yet dried up. There's a false sun in sight. We should be going now, sir. The elderly man does not answer her. He simply picks up a small rock in silence. The rock could not be more commonplace, with no particular reason to fiddle with. Yet as though absorbed in the sensation of the sea breeze on the skin, he continues to gaze at the bottom of the well. Calcit doesn't push the issue. She silently waits for the man in front of her to answer. She sees that the clouds are moving, and the wind are strong. There's no rush, Calcit. There's no rush. We have ample time for rest, no matter the arrangement that you've made. Arrangement? If I drop this rock into the well, how long would it take for us to hear the splash? I would say about 5 to 6 seconds. Even the most simple Abarian knows how to make use of the sea. Knowledge that went into this deep, cloistered well. And yet, a Victorian farmer or Colombian worker might not even know what the vast sea actually looks like. True. Calcit, how many questions have I asked you on your journey so far? Or rather, our journey. The old man holds his arm out, the rock still in his palm. Then he lets go, sending it tumbling down. Despite its rapid descent, the two of them lock their eyes on it. Yet without equating sunlight, they soon find themselves unable to follow its track into its depths. It has been 2, perhaps 3 seconds. Nothing but silence shrouded the two of them. Even the wind has come to an halt. How quiet, Elsa thinks to herself. How quiet indeed. And there it was. The quiet sound echoes through the well's wall, as though reminding them that in that brief moment, lasting but a few seconds, all the land are still. 123. Quite a bewitching number. 123 questions, huh? Over 123 years, the Inquisition boasts not a single inquisitor older than me. Most have died in battle, a few of old age, and even fewer gave in to cowardice during the endless ordeal. It did not end very well for them either. I've experienced all there is in Albaria. I've seen its fleets setting sail, and heard the Victorians' envoy quivering. It was a rude awakening when the profound silence destroyed our nation. My countrymen are still drowning in their hatred for the disaster, and confused over the loss of their dream. The Barry doesn't live long lives. Even the Liberian elders, the oldest and the healthiest of them all, are unable to shoulder a Barian's present calamity. Your age is a miracle, one forged by the Inquisition. and which also grants you an unprecedented sense of devotion. In that era, even both glory and idolatry began to crumble. You and the earliest Inquisitional members are revered as saints, or rather were revered as saints. Saint, a title of those who once served as a guiding beacon of mankind. But just like firewood, it became nothing but ash. I've watched the season change by 123 times, yet it seems only the cold winters have left their mark on me. I've seen so many truths with my own eyes as well, yet can never recall the sight of spring. Calcit. The look in the old man's eyes has changed. Fate is a language, and prayer can pay thrones. At this very moment, the nation of Iberia, or perhaps an existence beyond that, is caressing its chin, examining the wind's speed. So far, I have lived 123 years. I've asked you 123 questions, based on my own experiences. Nonetheless, you've answered each and every one of them. You know everything that I know. Man is making progress, and secrets will forever emerge, yet our knowledge will never be able to overcome that wall that we call the known. Regardless, the enemy that we face belongs to the other side of that wall, in the dark forest that lies beyond. And you, Calcit, do you belong on the other side of that wall, or to the depths of that forest? Well, that is up to you. You might even know the numbers of leaves on its tree. What a terrifying woman you are. Make no mistake, the Saint of Iberia remained the pinnacle that humanity can reach. Yet you've exceeded that, marking you as inhuman. Perhaps you extended your life with a specific art. Perhaps you've inherited some kind of ancient identity, or perhaps you even possess a soul that had great ambition. Even if our fate is only a lie built atop ideology, we nevertheless once held onto it firmly. What is truly saddening, though, is that when old age finally bests us all, we have not yet managed to solve our problems. While those of us who have bested old age via Rignium arts or other means will only come to fear endless suffering at the hands of our enemies. When exactly did Aegir become such an unknown terror to Iberia? How could an unarmed child so easily accept the help of a stranger brandishing a weapon? But what if that child was about to drown? We should still require proof. Is Aegir's current situation really as you say? Can the Seaborn and their source truly be defeated? If you cannot back up those claims, then Iberia will not trust you. I will not trust you. Before I die, you must also prove it to Iberia as well. Otherwise, the sea water will quench the flames of civilization before the other nation can prepare. They will swarm past Iberia and tear this world apart. Perhaps this too, the fluctuation of Tarian civilization, is it itself a part of the survival of the finest mindset. Or perhaps there's nothing inherently different between us and them. Calcit, are you about to compare us to the Sea Terrors now? Come on, don't do that! Skadi almost had a breakdown during the last episode because of that! But then again, it seems like that other creature wasn't really that keen on fighting us? Okay, that's new. Is that a fish? Huh, it looks like a fish. No, but seriously though, the first one to talk, he didn't really seem to want to fight us, per se. Well, specifically Skadi, Gladia, and Spectre. But, you know, maybe you can actually talk to them now. They're starting to develop a language. Maybe negotiation is possible. But I guess they haven't really reached that point yet. Anyways, done. A seaside town, huh? Relaxed but gloomy, quiet but bustling, a lively place, but with danger and mystery around every corner. Just the place to get us in that creative groove indeed. So, what do you girls say? But? You see, actual wandering singers, huh? This sure got some unsettling vibes though. I can already smell all that stuff that I would rather not. I really don't think that we should be visiting the waterfront so carelessly. But does it really matter? If we can find our inspiration here? Come on, look how fired up our little Dan is over there. Okay. Riff, depressingly. Ooh. Well, it's time to find our muse. Right, that's a good chance. I can't believe that they were actually looking for that messed up ocean for inspiration now. Yeah, which is exactly why it's fresh new vibes. Took the word right out of my mouth there. She doesn't talk, she's just playing music. Oh god. Then, should we split up? I can take our luggage to the hotel on my own. Alright, well I'll be checking stuff out over there. All by yourself? Well, I'm glad somebody's worried about that. Just don't forget that we're playing with fire here. So, where exactly is the hotel? She can talk! Oh, that reminds me. How did a small town like this get itself a hotel anyways? Do people actually come over here? Maybe. Well, they need to make a living somehow, right? Right. No living, no music. Okay. Well, I guess they're splitting up. The sea. You're back. Oh! Oh, it's not a church! Oh, that's nice. Excuse me. Can I get past? Elysium! Oh, sure, no problem. What are you doing here? Wait, have we been sitting in the chapel again? Mr. Elysium. Ah, sorry. We ran into each other several times already, huh? Oh, don't worry about it. The name Elysium isn't very common around here. Actually, someone as smoking hot as me has got to be a rare sight around here! Wow! I don't really know about that. But someone as confident as you? Maybe. Right. It took spending some time here to realize that the place that I actually called home doesn't really feel like home anymore. You're still waiting for someone here, Mr. Elysium. It's already been several days by now, hasn't it? It's not like I have a choice though. That's just how things are in the line of my work. And besides, I would rather hang out in comfort around here than in a imperial forest infested with bugs and all sort of arignium, right? I see. So you're from the outside then. Oh, you can tell? It is because of the vibes that I give off, right? Wait a second, Elysium. Could it be that you perhaps are waiting for Calcet? They did take her into custody, weren't they? I mean, that's the reason why she's having a conversation with one of the elders of the Inquisition. It also kind of seems like they're already on friendly terms, so maybe, soon enough, she's free to go! Maybe Elysium is just waiting for that moment in order to bring her home or something. Oh yeah, I could definitely see that. He already kind of did that for Otis as well, wasn't he? When he was heading over to the Salt Flats. Oh, that guy. Actually, I guess you could say that. What do you mean? Like the way that you dress. Right, you do look like an outsider. I guess you know your stuff. Grand Pharaoh doesn't really see a lot of visitors, you see? There's not a lot of folk out here, so everyone in town knows pretty much everyone else. And besides, what, with how close to the sea that we are, not a lot of barriers are willing to talk to Aegeas in these type of days. Wait, is he Aegea? Aww. Especially after the Inquisition started showing up around here more often. Right. I getcha. I've been through similar stuff plenty of time. Does this happen in other Iberian cities too? Like in those prosperous one that I heard about in the rumors? Not just Iberia, kid. The way that I see it, it's pretty much the same no matter where you go. Life is just tough everywhere. But I gotta say, some of the Aegeas that I've met are really a handful. Just thinking about them gives me a headache. Wish I could just beam all of my common sense straight into their brains. Which makes you pretty easy to get along with, by comparison. I see. Alright, now that's a face asking who would ever want common sense from a guy like me, huh? No, it's not! He's blushing! You caught him! Sure! I might look like an unemployed bum lazing around here 24/7, but I've actually come a long way and I've been through way too much. So you're an explorer then? What's life like for the Aegeas in the other places? I guess it's not that bad. Not too bad, at least. Alright. Oh. Major Tiago, you needn't come here every day. I've been hearing some bad rumors lately. I'm worried about you guys. Maya? Bad rumors. Do you mean about the cultists? But we are not just close to the sea, we are close to the Inquisition too, and the very heart of Iberia. How could there possibly be cultists here? I mean, this is the perfect hiding spot, right under their nose. Everyone would try to risk this, right? Who knows? Happens all the time in coastal towns though, hardly Petelia at all. Also, I heard someone saw a monster on the shore. Did old Petri tell you that? You know the kind of nonsense that he goes on about when he doesn't have his, well, his drink. You're a kind man, Tiago. I'm sure you're worried about Jordi as well, the boy who works at the chapel. I'm not a very sophisticated one though. Maybe you can put me at ease. Please, help me sleep better at night. These rumors are just rumors, right? The ghost ship, the cultists, and all of these monsters. The Inquisition hasn't let us go out to the sea in a long, long time. Right. I can't even remember how long. Was it 84 years or so? Maybe 85? Try 50 or 60. The profound silence has happened 1038 years ago. So that means we are currently in the year 1088 or 1098, huh? First time that they mention the actual year around here. It's good. It's good. Have you really been trapped on land for so long in your memories? You aren't even that old yet. Have you been a prisoner of this place since before you were born? If living in poverty counts as imprisonment, then yes, I've been a prisoner for a long, long time. I haven't so much as looked at the sea since Marine died, and I loathe it. Marine? But you're not worried about the gossip, are you? You're worried about the Inquisition, and even more about the penal Ballistian coming here to take away all of their gears. Maybe. Poor Diago. The Inquisition snuffs out the love of your life, and a gear woman. Your anger and resentment is perfectly understandable, but please be careful what you say, for everyone's sake. Maybe you're right. Alright, I'm going to be careful. You always know more than the rest of us anyways. So, what have you been up to lately? The same as old. Doing my job as a third-rate translator in this frighteningly laid-back seaside town. That said, it's been months since a message has stopped by. All my drafts have been piling up as well, and it's giving me a headache. Translation! Oh, I've never even set foot outside this small town my whole life before. Anything beside a barrier may as well be gibberish to me. It's getting late. Right. Jordy would be off work soon. I only hope that the Inquisition hasn't going to give the lad any trouble over that gossip lately. You know, these next few days. I'll see you later. Be safe, Major Tiago. There he goes. Cultist. Do you have a clue? Did you see something suspicious? The young woman named Amaya pondered for a moment before turning her mind back to the papers, as always. Ursan novels, Casimir's biography, Lateran's poetry, and even Sagian folks' tales. All the lands of Terra lie before her as a thick pile of literature, each word waiting to be deciphered in a solemn, orderly manner. The air is extraordinarily humid today. She can't even help but pinch the corner of the pages. Sensation of the sea. The waves continue to accelerate. The winds are frightened. The coastline, the sky, painting in a neon shade. We will come to detest ourselves for not having wings. I guess you're worried as well, huh? You are worried as well. The only one who can escape the seas are the birds who can fly. Aye. So, have you finished with your work? Yes. As you can see, the chapel doesn't see a lot of visitors at all. I mostly just keep the place tidied up, as of late. Are you still waiting today? Yeah. Well, they should have been here by last week, though. But my superiors did warn me that they are a weird bunch. Some guess being late is normal enough. Still, it's hard to call that a good thing, though. But why would anyone choose to meet up in Grand Pharaoh all of all places? Strange, right? I thought so too. That is why I volunteered for the job when Misery has brought it up. Not that I expect to waste a whole month, you know. That's a hell of a long time to be on standby. But normally the Inquisition wouldn't have let outsiders like you in at all. Is it because of how close it is to the command center? Or because it's close to the sea? Maybe both. Let's see. So how exactly did you make it here? I haven't traveled much, but even I can tell that Grand Pharaoh is a backwater town. If you really want to know that, I could use someone to chat with. I'm dying of boredom over here. Then, if it's not too much trouble... Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that it was so late. Uncle Diago's probably waiting for me. I should head back to make dinner now. A family? Yeah, something like that. He's the one who's raised me. Look, you don't have to be such a doormate just because you're in gear. When someone is kind to you, just try to be more positive. Thanks, Mr. Elysium. And there he goes. Oh, look! It's the singer! The band is here! The band is here! And that's the translator, isn't she? She's also in the area. It's kind of nice. Anyways, Grand Pharaoh. It means the Great Lighthouse in an ancient and barrier tongue. Lighthouse, once shown upon ships both large and small, and serve as homes for all seamen to return to. Many souls dwell beneath the reef until the ship fell in love with the ocean, accepting it as breeze and facing their own destruction. Wait, Amaya? Where's she going? Huh. Some sort of commotion up ahead. Well, that's unusual. What is going on? It's the band! So where exactly are you heading? Ah, the chapel, of course. Peeps here shouldn't be using their hands to pray, right? They should learn how to drum instead. Or maybe learn another instrument while they're already at it. Or maybe something else. How about how to sing? Oh, that guy. Oh, that guy. He's going to cause some issues later, isn't he? It's way too loud. This quarter's the center of the town. Everything is built around it. The perfect stage. A sculpture of the lighthouse is around here as well. A guiding landmark to the sea. And of course the town. What a lame analogy. What a bunch of weirdos. Let's not get too close to them. Right. Didn't old Petri mention something like this before though? Just don't get involved. Lest the Inquisition will take you away. Jeez. That's why there are all these outsiders lately. The Inquisition just doesn't care anymore. Now do they? I haven't really seen any of them before. Look at the way that they're dressed. Are these musicians? Wait. Is she looking at me? Maybe? Oh, she is! Hello? In the past, I would have batted an eye to see a gear near the coast. But it's such a rare sight these days. Do you know what is going on around here? What? Oh, you wouldn't, huh? You aren't a child of the sea. You were land-born. Ah, that's not that much of a surprise, though. Jeez. Hey, Aya! Over here! Yeah, I'm coming! Alright, you, is something the matter? Do you know what that sculpture is of? And do all the locals know about it? Ah, yes, it's a lighthouse. Apparently they needed a lot of people to work on it, way back then. And many of the workers' family ended up staying around here as well. Like yours. Yes. I still keep some relics from that era back home, like the blueprints and even some pictures. Yeah, lighthouses. A barrier lighthouse. In a country on the land. That's kinda funny. Anyways, the scent doesn't seem to be coming from you. Alright then, you'll be extra careful. Scent? Okay. She's not a abyssal hunter, is she? I thought most of them have like white hair or something. Because everyone else has white hair. Huh? I've never seen those people before. Are those instruments? Maybe they're the one that Mr. Elysium has been waiting for. Oh! Well, actually maybe. Not entirely sure who actually belongs to Rodeo Isle yet. There's so many people on our ship. Ah, there he is! Yordi! Oh, Uncle Diago! Sorry, I should have come back sooner. Don't you get involved with them. I don't see ears or tails. And no feathers either. They might be a gears. But Yordi, my boy, you know that I don't have anything against the Aegeas, right? But remember what everyone's been saying as of late. Don't get too involved with these outsiders. If you see an Aegea near the sea, and there's no one from the Inquisition or even the Penal Ballistin around, then they've got to be trouble. I don't think they are bad people either, but the Inquisition might not see things the same way. So, I'm I'm sorry. I just don't want to see them take you away. Just be a good boy and listen, alright? Yeah, I get it. You don't have to apologize for that. I get it. That poor guy. Must have been harsh around here. I didn't expect you to agree so quickly. I know of the events in Salviento. With the 3 Abyssal Hunters, Arena always writes the most detailed reports after all. And above all, I know that if you actually meant a barrier harm, you had others, much simpler options. The Abyssal Hunters, huh? I suppose they are as strong and swift as the reports have suggested. The 3 of them are still controllable by the Inquisition. We retain the authority to sentence them to death. The only reason that they are still allowed to walk on the barrier's land is thanks to my curiosity towards your so-called truth. I can't help but wonder if their barrier's current predicament is a result of its pride then. The truth is that no one knows pride better than us. Pride is like the shadow, always lurking behind every man. The 2 Inquisitors with whom you've acquainted have already received their orders. Should the need arise, they will appear before us. It seems that we have a few unidentified Aegeas in Grand Thara as well. You never mention any of them. Who are they? Well, they aren't Aegeas. A barrier is rarely mentioned in the historical records, but that doesn't mean our history is short. At the height of our prosperity, we crossed the entire continent, advancing troops to even Bolivar. Both coin and knowledge flooded into our city like streams pouring into a valley of a high cliff. Those glorious waterfalls roared so deafeningly loud that they could overcome even the waves of the sea. Zagonian. Those being that arose, or rather, the Parent Mod? What? Perhaps it seems that I should keep an eye on. They show no sign of hostility, yet they keep me on edge. Maybe they actually once belonged to the sea. Calcid, you are the doctor here. Could you do the Inquisition a favor? Sure, ask away. The Inquisition's command center is very close to the coastline, and we are prepared to face destruction at any moment. But I need you, an outsider, to be our eyes, gazing forward. Seeing as we're in the same boat here, I have no real reason to refuse. Please, Doctor, please spare me the mysteriousness that your long life has earned you. Show us the evil that lurks within our sleeps. Well, I guess I'll just take that as a compliment. And it would be my honor. I guess she's going to show you the way. That's good. Ah, there they are! Scotty! Glady! And she's all covered up again. Yes, she probably doesn't want the others to worry. Still. Gladia. Our brief time together has you addressing me differently now. On that point alone, you are quite different from before. Captain, I have a question. She's blushing! Oh, she's so adorable! We've already shared all the information that we have in the time since we left that reeking coast. No, not all of it. We alone are more than enough. I don't understand why we must also bring... Just look at her now. This is how she once was. I looked into all of her treatment records at Rodeo Isles as well. You've never seen her this quiet before either. Now have you? Don't you want to help her as well? And this will actually help? Perhaps. She alone can defeat her illusions. She is her own key. She can break through the results of those filthy experiments. She is Laurentina, after all. But until then, we need to prepare a warm bed for her as well. Is it Spectre? It is Spectre! Wait, she looks different. Okay. It was only for a short while, but she woke up. Even so, I stared at her like that. Don't be so sentimental. We aren't her. If she doesn't mind the way that she is, we have no right to meddle with that. Guess you trust Dr. Carlson more than I thought that you would. Maybe. She willingly stayed in the barrier and even created this opportunity for us. I was surprised, and I guess I have to thank her for that as well. I can only hope that it all goes well for her as well. Of course, don't you worry. Carlson has a way to wiggle herself out of problems, right? Surely. Just look at the time. Guess it's not happening today either, huh? And here I thought I would get to see them sooner or later, just by waiting in the most conspicuous building in the entire town. It's really such an uneventful place, though. If I'd known it would be so boring here, I would have brought along a few more books from Rodeo Isle. Oh! It's a Laterana chapel! And it's such a great shape, too! Even right next to the sea! Unbelievable! This place style really has a different vibe, though, as well. Wait, Lateran? Is this not a Barbarian design? Okay. I mean, as long as there's a Lateran at the chapel, we can just jam here, whenever, right? But this place feels so gloomy. Oh, Auntie! You know her? Okay. You best stay away from the sea, Jordy. The chapel is clean and safe. Just stay there. Don't worry about anything else. Not a lot of the young ones came back this year. Most who left looked for ways to move to the bigger cities, and now we rely on the Inquisition's handout to get by. You should think about what I said and leave this place. The folks here are the families of the workmen who gathered here to maintain the lighthouse in the past. But time has changed. This place will be abandoned sooner or later. Jordy? Oh, yeah, I'm listening, Uncle. It's just, where exactly can an Aegir even go? Well, Amir told me that there are places outside, in other parts of the barrier, where they aren't even that harsh to the Aegirs. I will need to find a home for myself eventually. I need resources, connection. I can't make a decision like that easily. I'm not ready yet. Well, if you say so. Right, Amaya gave me another book as well. One that she's translated herself. Not like I would understand it anyways, though. Just take it with you to kill a time over in the chapel. Sure. Jordy walks down the street quietly. Seeing the old man in front of him hunched over more and more, he can't help but think back to how he looked just last year ago. As if to prove how time slowly overtakes us all, Sentinel is always silent, from the moment that you wake up to when you fall asleep. Every second is like a gasp for air. But Jordy never complained. He's used to this life after all. Uncle? I'm pretty happy with my life right now. I get to help out at the chapel. Sometimes I even help take care of the children as well. And sometimes I help patch up the injured workmen around there. I even got to know some Liberian who came from the other town the other day. He's so different from everyone else. He said his name is Elysium. So, you don't have to worry about me. It's been a long time since the Inquisition came to town. We don't always have to be so nervous around them. It's not a chapel, lad. It's a sentry post. The Inquisition set it up to keep their eyes on us, back when we were still trying to repair the lighthouse. But now that the coastline is peaceful and the work on the Eye of the Barrier is shelved, of course the Inquisition doesn't give a toast about us anymore. Still, to be fair, the Inquisition isn't completely useless either. Only they can stop those monsters, huh? Those... it's nothing, lads. Just a few rumors going around amongst us workers. Rumors, you say? Lad? Oh, he is worried! Oh no! Here? What exactly is that? Should I let Uncle Tiago know about this? Huh? Oh! You found a sea terror! And it has an eye! You should definitely mention that to him! He should probably know about this! Is something bothering you? No, of course not. It's not. Why are you hiding that thing? Oh! No! Uncle, just what exactly is out there at the sea? Maybe he's just trying to find his own answers. But that's not the way how to do it! Don't you know how dangerous these little guys can be? Ah! What's this? Is that a splinter road? Small chapel? The arrival of outsiders has disturbed this peaceful town. It would be better to ask around at the Bitterscale Tavern instead. Okay. This one is currently locked. I guess we're going to head to the tavern. A man who has clearly consumed excessive amount of cheap alcohol over a long period of time is muttering ambiguously, lamenting his lack for a worthwhile life. Upon hearing that foreigners are visiting town, he finally lifts his eyelid, revealing the cloudy pupil underneath. Life until sunset, huh? A rock and roll band! The man snorted sharply. Let them rock and roll their way back to where they belong to. We all know that this is just another of the Inquisition's cheap tricks. And they are not welcomed here. The man picks up a bottle, walks out of the tavern unsteadily. His trailing voice is still faintly audible. We've already ruined this place. What used to be our... Not going to finish, huh? It's not going to finish. Okay then, I guess it's time for us to go back to the chapel. A ragged beggar leans against the side of the chapel, his hand clasped together tightly. He's not so much praying as simply existing, hardly any different from a babbler. Day or night, young or old, healthy or sick, nothing matters to him. Nobody cares about him, and he also cares about nobody else. The beggar bows his head deeply, tears rolling from his eyes. I don't deserve to be promoted. What? Doesn't want to be promoted? Okay. Well, I guess I'm just going to move on then. Back to the Central Plaza, I guess. Ah, there's a fight here. Okay. They've changed everything around here, haven't they? What's details? Well, that's cool. Alright. Guess we're going to start this, huh? Sure thing. Let's just start this battle. After a tiny bit more story, huh? Oh yeah! Hey there, Miss Alti. Your refractor possession was positively spectacular. Really? Cannot be surprised. I thought that silly little idea came up with it in the jungle of Saga was a bit too avant-garde. It turns out that the doctor had someone like you under her wings as well. I thought you would all be as stuffy as her. So, where exactly are the others? Well, Dan is the excitable one, so she ran straight to the beach. Aya and Frost just went back to the hotel instead. A pretty run-down place, as to say, but kind of interesting. Interesting? Really? So, did Casa tell you anything about us? Well, I only caught a word or two. It seems like you folk have something important on your hand around here. I was blown away when I heard that the world-famous Aus has personal ties with Dr. Carlson. Famous? Well, to be honest, I could say the same. But still, I'm glad to have fans even out here. Give this trip some much-needed spice as well. Finally getting to meet you makes that whole excruciating month all worthwhile. If it's not too much trouble though, could you please sign this poster? Seriously? Wait. Why exactly did you even bother coming back to Alberia? Well, that's rather complicated. And something I sure didn't expect that Alti from Alive Until Sunset of all people to be asking me. I guess you like the name of our band, huh? Like? Hey, I absolutely adore it. Appreciate it. So, where is she? I figured she would be waiting here with that all know-it-all look on her face, and then end up telling us nothing in a whole lot of words. I'm still waiting for Dr. Carlson to contact me. She should have arrived much later than you all. I hope she hurries up then. High tides are about to roll in as well. Really? Oh, that's not good. Outsider. All outsiders. What happens all of the sudden? Did the Inquisition really loosen up its grip that much? Maybe? Yes, outsiders. All outsiders. They're all very special. They carry the scent of the ocean. Yes. Possibly. Possibly not. Our brothers and sisters are all afraid. We must make haste then. Scarcely has the Inquisition been so negligent. It is too suspicious. Even if the laxity of this water is a trap, we must continue our relentless pursuit. For the sake of our brothers and sisters, for the sake of restoring the Herald's connection to this land, we must first secure the Eye of Alberia, or even destroy it. Wait a second, are you guys from the court? Is the court already here? Ah, no! No! I do not wish to indiscriminately slaughter the innocent, for we are all family. Well, we were once. Go and have more people join us. We now have the option of choosing a profoundly vast world, greater than what the barrier promised us, greater than even this entire land. Those people are the outsiders why our brothers have become so restless. It is highly likely, but I can't really say for sure. We are all weak and fragile. Our brothers are weak and fragile too. We cannot act rashly yet, or the Inquisition will exterminate us all. We must be careful, or there will be too much blood spilled on the soil, and she does not like the blood. Neither us nor our brothers and sisters need to die in vain. Hey, who's there? I guess they got caught. Maybe? I knew it. Cultists of the Church of the Deep. I stepped out of a barrier just for a few years, and now the scent is pretty much everywhere. But I'm actually starting to look forward to seeing her for once. Is she still not here? Yeah, Dr. Carlson mentioned that the Inquisition would probably keep a close eye on her. So... oh, that's just weird. I'm sure she was there for the start of the Barbarian's Gold Age as well. She should at least be able to get an audience with their leader, right? Why take such a lame approach? Very funny. A barrier's ascent was a century ago. Even she can be more than... Seems her long years of experience has taught her how best to navigate this world. Alas, I'm too young and beautiful to get that stuff. Guess she's much older than one would think, huh? I remember even the Patreon said something like that, wondering why she was still that young. Huh. Surely you jest, Miss Alti. So if something really were to happen to her, would you help her? Well, if you're willing to plead on her behalf, then sure. I mean, maybe. Is it really that important to you, though? To your rodeo isle, was it? To be perfectly honest, I don't really understand why she would put herself at risk like this, just in order to come to the barrier of all places. But I fully believe that she willingly took on this responsibility, and if even Dr. Carlson is prepared to risk herself for a barrier, then as the barrier myself, I have even less of an excuse, right? I see. Then you would better go and take a look for yourself. I'll just keep waiting here. Who knows? Someone might just barge in here, hollering and screaming. What's that supposed to? Out of the plaza! I just saw one of the monster! There's a monster out there! Wait, is anyone here? Okay. Wait right here, Miss Alti. I'm going to see what is going on. Right, he is a fighter. He can handle this. What a terrible order. But none was right. The baddest of the seas of consciousness falls into the waterfall flowing in reverse. The melody of the scales, the blade of the root stakes, are all ready to come forth. Maybe I will find a new nugget of inspiration on this trip after all.